Hey guys, welcome back to an episode of 12-Inch Figure Fanatic. Today we're going to be opening up and reviewing the THREEZERO Rick Grimes from Walking Dead. Now this figure's been out for a little bit, but I have a custom diorama of that classic scene from season 1 with the hospital hallway with the blocked door with the zombies behind it. It's probably the most iconic scene for the entire series. And I bought this figure so that I can put him in that display. So let's crack this open and see what we have. All right. So apparently this is a very timely unboxing because there is a new spin-off of Walking Dead, and I guess it features Michonne, the black dreadlocks lady with the swords, and then Rick Grimes makes his comeback. Thought he was dead, but now he's back, and I guess the show's not doing as well as they had hoped, or as well as the original series did. I think people are pretty much over Walking Dead, especially considering it was pretty much just a soap opera with zombies thrown in occasionally. Some episodes they were torturous. They dragged on so badly. But very thin, slim box, not the standard size box. It's got the little seal here indicating that it is genuine THREEZERO. I don't think anybody would question that, but maybe there's some significant knockoffs out there. Inside, you got a photo of him from that scene where he's walking down the street with all his gear. And there's a window box there. I remember it was shocking to me. I think it was probably about midway through the original series that I found out that he's actually British. And then my wife's like, well, duh, he was in that movie Love Actually, a very sappy love Christmas movie from several years back. And it hadn't even occurred to me that was him. So you got some instructions here indicating everything he comes with and how to do what with everything. Looks like that was in there. Let's see. He already comes with his belt on, too. All right. Something seems a little off in the waist here. Yeah, something's not right in this whole region. Either the elbows look about right. It's as if the chest doesn't come out enough. The upper torso doesn't come out enough. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way the material is. And he does have something on underneath to plump him up a little bit here. I don't know. Maybe I just need to work with it a little bit more. But it's got some boots on that go all the way up, and they are an actual boot. It's not a sculpted foot with insert, and they are weathered very nicely. It looks like real leather, but it is all just a single sculpt painted. Very nice. It's got the signature THREEZERO stamp on the bottom. I need to play with the pants a little bit. I don't like the way they fit them. But it's got the stripe on the side. Got the belt once again, and it looks like this pouch would open, but it doesn't. You got the holster there. Decent detailing on that. You can't really tell, but it's slightly weathered, so it's not just all black. It's got some browning to show that it's worn out. And you got these pouches here. Once again, they don't open, but you could tell that there's, here, let me change the camera angle a little bit. There's some fresh rounds in there. So even though it doesn't open, you could see in there, and there's a mag change. I think you would call it a mag change still if it's a revolver. God, I should know that. Nameplate here. It's got a metallic gloss to it. Same thing with the badge. Very nicely detailed there. And then you've got these pins here. A white t-shirt underneath. And it's a button closure on the shirt. There's texturing on the arm and the hands. And I appreciate that they used a seamless elbow joint, because otherwise it would look awful. Anything with a short sleeve or tank top, anything with arms or legs exposed, they should always use seamless. They should, at this point in the game, with the advancements we've made in making these figures, that should just be a default now at this point. The head sculpt itself is fantastic. From any angle, it has his likeness. He's got the brow that furrows up. Very good sculpt here. I can't think of something to negatively comment on here with the head. Maybe, okay, if I'm being picky, maybe they could have done a little bit better on the texturing of the hair. That's about it. Fantastic figure. He's got his wedding band on here, and let's see. It seems like it would come off, but the ring is glued on. It is separate from the sculpt itself, though, it seems. Very nice. Let's see what else we got here. All right, so we got a watch, and it's got some good detailing there. There's a plastic insert on the watch face, so it's got some depth to it. Radio, very flexible on the antenna, so don't have to worry about that breaking off. And it's got a clip on the back. And yeah, let's take a look here. Yep. So slight digital readout there, but you could get all the digits on the keypad as well. So very nice. You've got some hands here. More than enough to do your various poses. Got his sheriff's duffel bag. And it's got handles and a shoulder strap. Get that zoom in there. What's wrong with the zoom today? There we go. So this has a releasable clasp here. Oh, I guess it doesn't come out. I think I just broke it. Yep. I thought it releases, but it looks like I just broke it. Oops. So I got to be delicate with that. That's made of plastic. And the zipper works here. Got this foam insert in here to give it some plushness. And the patch is done very nicely. Look at that. It's got the actual stitching on there. They could have taken a shortcut there and did a print, but they did the actual stitching. That's beautiful. A lot more goodies. Got his jacket. And it's like a windbreaker type, not like a leather type. Looks like, yeah, it's got some elasticity in the wrists. Pockets don't open. Got the patch there. King County, Georgia. Sheriff's Department. both sides. Lining on the interior, very nice. Nothing on the back. Got your revolver. That comes out. And it rotates. Oh. Apparently it's not securely attached. Oh, that comes out too. So the whole thing comes out. And good detailing on that. Look at the top there. Handle looks nice and weathered. THREEZERO always does a very good job. You got his hat. And this is like a, what do you call it? Almost like a suede type feel, but it's plastic. Has some pliability to it. And very nicely detailed. And then you got a variety of shotguns. Because he was carrying that bag of shotguns in the photo, remember? So these look like they're the same. Yeah, no, there's variation, but only in the upper part. Up here is different, and then the pump action is different here on this one. And they are different lengths. And then with these two, same thing. The lengths are different and the pump action is different. But 4 shotguns. I forgot in the show why he needed to carry around 4 shotguns, but I guess he just grabbed whatever he could find. Never knew when he would need it. Not very practical, but guess he was thinking ahead for all the seasons that were to come. All right, let me set this figure up and I'll give you my final thoughts. All right, here he is all set up, and I decided to simulate to the best of my ability the pose from the side of the box, the inside of the box here. Now, technically, in the photo, he's got 2 duffel bags, so maybe they could have gone the extra mile and included the extra duffel bag, or even, hell, even the gas can. I don't know. But one thing I noticed is there's no pouch for the radio. There's pouches that don't open. One of those, 2 of those are of which have extra rounds in there that you can't access, but they didn't actually include a pouch for the radio. That would have been nice. Other than that, I think I figured out what has been bothering me with this figure. Maybe you'll disagree, but the arms seem slightly too short. A little T-Rex-ish, if you know what I mean. It's hard to maybe notice from camera, but I could definitely see it in person. It's funny, I'm looking at the screen, and you don't see it as easily as you do when you see it in person. But I could definitely tell that the arms seem a little short. Other than that, great figure. I will note that there's no way to close the holster. So this flap here, it's just for decoration. Now it's got detailing on both sides, so I appreciate that they actually it looks like it could close, but it doesn't actually close on the other side here to holster the weapon fully. But it looks nice. I noticed too that this has, just like in a real police jacket, this has this opening here, so that you can secure the holster underneath. The zipper actually works here. See that? And then this velcros, or it actually, no, snaps. It snaps on the other side here. So very nice figure. Overall, despite the shortcomings in the proportions with the arms and the holster not being there, the head sculpt is, I can't say anything bad about it. It's a 10 out of 10 on the head sculpt. For the rest, I'm going to take off some points and give this figure an overall score of a 9.1. Yeah, great figure overall. I really love it, and I hope you stay tuned for the next one. Remember to subscribe.